Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Reyes one more time. So this is looking at our subtracting, and we're going to look at it in regards to a combined place value. So when I look at my 405 minus 240, I notice right away that when I look at my ones, that's really easy. 5 minus 0 is 5. I don't have to do any regrouping here. But when I move over to my next place value, I notice that I've got a 0 minus 4. Now that I can't do, which means normally I have to regroup it. But instead of looking at it that way, I'm going to look at it a little bit different. I'm going to look at it as, well, instead of it just being a 0 minus 4, I'm going to look at it as a 40 minus 24. And I'm going to think to myself, all right, well, I know I'm at 24, and if I added 10 more, I'd get to 34. And that's pretty close to 40. So then I have to think, all right, well, I'm at 34. How many more do I need to get until I get to 40? And I know that if I was to do the difference between them, there would be 6. So I already went from 24 to 34 and knew that that was 10. So 10 plus 6 is 16, which means that the difference between 40 and 24 is 16. So my total is 165. That's my difference. Now I'm definitely going to want to check that. Now this isn't always easy for everyone. So if it's not for you, it's not for you. It doesn't mean that you have to do it this way. It's just another way to look at it. So, and maybe in time it'll get easier. So if I want to check it, I've got my 165. I'm going to add in my 240. That's a 5. This is a 10, 2, 3, 4, 405, and I know that it matches. So I think that's kind of cool. I think that's a fun way to do it. So if I look over here, I've got a 902 and a 763. So if I look just here and try to do just these guys, I can't do that because 02 is definitely a less number than 63. So that doesn't work. So I'm going to have to do some regrouping here. So I know that if I take away if I go ahead to regroup here, then this is going to have to become a 10. No, sorry, a 9. And I'm going to need to put the 10 over here, but there was already a 2, so I have to make sure I turn it into a 12. And this is going to be an 8. So then it becomes 12 minus 3, which is 9. Now the next thing I'm going to look at is I'm going to look here and think, all right, well, can I look at 89 and look at 76 and see if I can figure out a difference between them? So if I'm here at 76 on my number line and I'm trying to get over here to 89, my question is how many is between these numbers? Well, if I jump 10, and I like to jump 10 because it's easy to jump to 10, I'd get to 86. Now I already jumped 10. Now from 86 to 89, that's only a few more. So that's 86. This is 87, 88, 89. And you can see that this is 3 more jumps. So 10 plus 3 is 13. So the difference between 89 and 76 is 13. And if I go ahead and double check this, if I take my 139, and if I go ahead and I add that into my 763, if I did it all correctly, I should get 902. 9 and 3 is 12. This should be a 10, 789, 902. So that tells me that I did it correctly because they match. So again, this is just another way of doing it. It's just looking at the combined place value, and it's just counting up from your lesser number. Now, if you wanted to do it traditionally, you can do that as well. This I know would be a 9. This would be a 12. This would go to an 8. A 12 minus 3 is 9. 9 minus 6 is 3. 8 minus 7 is 139. So just double checking all my work. 139 plus 763. This is in fact 12. This is 10. 902. So I did it again. So either way you do this is a fine way to do it. It just depends on what you're more comfortable with. But try to give the combined place value a try. After a while, it gets a lot easier and you can learn how to count numbers a lot faster.